Joining us today is Dolores. Sweet, sweet Monstera. Her leaves go down maybe another foot from the video. She's living. She's thriving. And then somebody made fun of me. I posted a picture of my plants today with all of their names. And somebody made fun of me for Milton. And I was like, Milton is one of the boyfriends from Golden Girls. I feel like that works very well.
Truly. Everyone knows the bigger the leaf, the bigger the serotonin. So
correct. Yeah. And of course, Beverly back here is still being a dramatic bitch, but she moved to Texas pretty easily. I'm a little surprised, I'm not gonna lie. Also,
it's almost
I know
like she's dramatic for show.
Oh, shocking. I also picked up Prince Philip from Lowe's. Yes. I walked in, my sister and I are on this road trip, and I walked into Lowe's. We were going to go to the bathroom, and there's this plant, bottom shelf, one leaf sticking out, and I was like, oh, you're beautiful. Hello, sir.
Coming home with me.
Yeah, and so I look at the tag, and it says, hold on, let me make sure I say it right. It is a white knight. So I was like, oh, we need to call him Prince something. So we're walking back to the bathroom, and I'm like, okay, what's one of my favorite Disney movies? Sleeping Beauty is one of them. So I'm like, that's Prince Philip, right? Like I think that's Prince Philip, or Prince Eric would be a good one. But I have a brother named Eric, so I was like, that'd be weird. All right. So Prince Philip, solid contender. We go to the bathroom, we walk around for a minute. I grab a new Lowe's bucket because I'm low-key obsessed. And I walk back up and I'm like, I gotta get Prince Philip. He's gotta come home with me. I don't know if that's his name yet, but he's gotta come home with me. And he is a philodendron white knight. I thought he was a rhododendron.
Yes.
I can't say it. And so then when I looked at the tag and I saw that it said philodendron and we had chosen, talked about Prince Philip, I was like, oh, well, he's mine now. So I got him in Oklahoma and brought him to Texas with me. So fun times. Also, I'm in Texas now. Hello from the South. Normal.
Oh, yes. You're back. Oh.
Also flashed away. Yes. What in the world? Let's wrap up the episode that it doesn't go crazy.
I'm definitely blatantly using you to threaten Greg into drinking water.
Oh, why?
Yeah, I was like, because he's like, you should eat. And I was like, I did eat. Did you drink water? And he was like, and I was like, if you don't drink water, I'm going to tell Sarah and she'll judge you.
That's factual.
He's like, no.
As I sit here with my rock star.
Yes. Actually, let me get my water. Actual water.
Shocking.
The fact that it is our 50th episode.
I love how you yawned through that sentence.
I know. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Erika.
And I'm Sarah. This is the Living Understaffed podcast, the chaos we can't clock out of. Quite literally can't clock out of the chaos. I'm going to take over conversation for just a hair minute. I worked straight salad for the last month. Every single day. Then on my last day of work was when I had to drive to Kansas City. So I had to drive 4 hours to Kansas City to go have dinner with my sister and her family. Then I drove another 45 minutes to the Smut Peddler's house to sleep. Okay, so that's just in one night. Then Saturday. drive an hour north to go pick up my sister from said household, drive 3 hours south to Springfield to pick up the moving truck. I drive the truck with the trailer. My sister drives the car. We drive to Fort Leonard Wood to pack the truck. Literally, I left the smut peddler's house at 5:15. We did not stop cleaning, vacuuming, packing the truck, packing the car, putting the car on the trailer literally the entire day. We did not stop until 11:15 p.m. Okay, so there's that day, 12 plus hours. Then Sunday, we wake up at 5 to finish vacuuming the house, to finish putting, the plants in the car, make sure that they weren't gross overnight, water them a little bit, finish putting our overnight bags in the car, in the truck, snacks, food, whatever. We leave about 6, drive to Little Rock, Arkansas, roughly 6 hours, spend the afternoon with our brother and his wife. Lovely humans. Had a great time. Monday morning, wake up at 5, cook a little breakfast, leave, hit the road at 6. We did not pull home, like pull into the driveway, I want to say until 11:45 p.m. And then Tuesday, unpack the truck into the storage unit. Today being Wednesday, I had several work meetings. Tomorrow I fly on my first trip. Who has time to clock out of chaos when I clearly did this to myself? I could have taken a week off. I could have just chilled the fuck out. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No.
To be fair though, I feel like if you stop for even a second, then you have to feel your feelings. And when I'm in the middle of stuff, I'm like, oh no, I need to get to
Mm-mm.
the other side and be good and used to the new things that are going on. And then I can take a breather and like, okay, that was a lot.
Yeah. But
I
then
can't
it's
do
like
it
when you get to
while
that
it's happening.
point, yeah. So like I'll get to a certain point and I'm like, you mean I've been running on negative gas for the last 3 weeks and now suddenly I have to make time for a mental breakdown? No. Why would
Uh,
I? No, I'm not going to make time to have a meltdown. Are you insane? And the answer is yes. Then and shout out to Seven Brew. It's my new
oh,
obsession. Monday, we went to Seven Brew in 3 different states because I had to stay awake for 18 hours plus driving on the road. Oh, also, we got a nail in a tire. Okay, quick story. Have to do this because also I gave the podcast information to the guys at the shop. So, uh we wake up in the morning, we make breakfast, we go get coffee, and we go to Casey's. Gotta get some gas. Gotta get the points, gotta do all the things. And, I walk the truck because, you should, and I notice that there's a low tire. Kind of low, low enough that, like, Erika would drive on it, but makes me uncomfortable kind of a low. Do you know what I'm saying? I had to. I had to. I had to.
listen,
Um,
before I got my tire patched, I was stopped no less than 3 times by strangers that are like, "Your tire is flat." And I'm like, I know, it's fine."
it's the same thing as, like, I know my mental health is negative amounts, and I'm just like, "I'm fine." It's everything's great. So, we're at Casey's, my brother's a mechanic, my brother-in-law is a mechanic. My sister calls her husband, I call our brother, and I'm like, what's your recommendation? What should we do?" So, we pull it up to the air hose, the air pump at Casey's. The angle of the nozzle at Casey's versus the angle of the tire because it was one of the dualies. So I'm like, "Okay, this isn't gonna work." So my brother gave us, the Google Maps location to a truck stop down the road that has, like, a semi repair and tire shop attached to it. So we drove there. Uh, I wanted to pull it up. Okay, I also found out that, like, at regular gas stations, there's, like, where the civilians go, and then there's an area where the semis go, like, 2 si they call that a fuel island, just for anyone who happens to want random pieces of information. So tried to pull up to the fuel island, still can't get, like, the nozzle to get angled correctly on the tire. So I walk into the tire shop and I was like, "Look, I need help with this, and I really don't wanna be here asking for your help because I am an independent motherfucker, and I don't want your help, but I have to ask you for your help." And these 2 guys are like, "Okay, can you pull the truck around?" Right? And I'm like, "Fine," So I pull the truck around and I walk up and they're like, "Oh, hey." First of all, first thing, walk in and the one guy was like, he looked me dead in the eye and he goes, "Hey, I wasn't yelling at you." And I was like, "What? What are you talking?" I still can't figure that out. I still can't understand what the hell he was talking about. So I was like, "Listen, guys, I appreciate that you guys are willing to help me. I'm really sorry to bother you, but I still am like upset that I have to ask for help. Like I want to do this myself. And so if you're going to look at the tire, I would like to be there so you can show me how to do it so that in case this ever happens to me in the future, I can do it myself. Like whatever." They were super nice. So I pull the truck up where they told me and they end up pulling the tire off and there's a nail in it. I have a picture. I'll superimpose it. And I was like, fuck. Because in my head, it's Monday morning. I for the budget for the rental truck company, I would have to, call, like, some corporate number. We'd probably have to go to some fucking contracted place that's agreed upon for them to pay for the whatever, but it's probably my fault because it's a nail in a tire and I'm the one driving. Like, I was fucking stressed. My poor sister listening to me, right? So, this guy is bent over. His name's Harley. Harley and Daniel were the 2 guys. Harley is bent over this tire and he shows me the nail and I take a picture of it and I was like, "Motherfucker." And I'm cussing like this in front of people. Like I don't give a shit. And so he looks up at me from the tire and he's like, "So where are you moving to?" And I was like, "Lubbock." And he looks at me like super confused and like my defense is all the way up, right? My defense is fucking sky high. He looked at me like that, and I was like, "Don't fucking look at me like that. What do you mean, Lubbock? Why do you care? Why are you judging me?" And he was like, "I've never heard of that place." I'm so sorry. And I, like, turned around and started talking to myself. I'm like, "Way to go, Sarah. Just be a fucking bitch to every single goddamn person that you come into contact with." And I turned back around and I was like, "It's in Texas." And he's like, "Oh, well, I've heard Texas." Son of a
Also,
bitch.
I would like to take this moment to just acknowledge that everyone thinks, based on what we look like, that I'm gonna be the bitchier one of the 2 of us. And that's true usually. But if Sarah is already really stressed out and someone asks her a stupid question,
Uh don't do it. Just don't open your fucking mouth. That's all. It's so bad. Oh god. So, the guy was super nice. Both of them were really nice. Harley was the one who took care of patching the tire. So he came out of the area and he's lovely, right? At one point he says, "Don't, like we're just gonna charge you for the patch and whatever, and it's not gonna cost you too much." And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, "Okay, what do you mean too much? Like $300 versus you would charge me $600 for full labor? Like, what are we looking at?" He's like,
mhm,
"I don't know, like $50." Oh my god, dude. I'm like, seriously? Like, I almost hugged him because I was like, "Holy shit," like, I was
yes.
expecting a lot more.
Mhm,
So then he's, like, sitting there and he's, putting air in the tire, and he looks at me, he goes, "You know what? Honestly, they told me to just fix it and get you out of here," and he's like, "And if they're gonna fire me over this, it's worth it." And I was like, "Okay." After I was a bitch to him no less than 3 times at this point. And I'm like, "Alright. Cool." So then, he puts the tire back on, puts the lug nuts back on, does the whole thing, right? He checks all of the tires on the truck and the trailer, and then, tells me to go inside to take care of the bill. Cool. I paid $7.46 for that. So, Harley, if you're ever listening to this, fucking you're a fucking rock star. Dude, thank you. I made it to Texas just fine. Everything's fine. So Monday was a fucking adventure. My sister had to listen to me hum to myself while she worked in the truck. Like, so it's been a week. Today I had a bunch of meetings. Tomorrow I leave on the first trip. I'm pretty much gone until the 22nd. I leave again. No, I'm back on the 25th this month. I leave again on the 29th and come back on Halloween night. Like, I have I have 4 days off this whole month. It's
That's
great.
wild.
It's so awesome. It's so awesome. And so
Oh, I know.
saying goodbye to the army is kind of sucks a little bit. Like, I can't tell you how many messages and how many tears I've shed this week alone, the last 4 days, of students sending pictures of my empty office being like, "I can't believe you're gone. This place is not the same. We miss you. Please come back." Like, ouch. And then
Yes.
my chief texted me the same thing this morning. She said, "We miss you." And she even said, like, because I asked, it's so stupid. I asked about our like our official INSO coin, and she was like, honestly, I was kind of hoping that you would stay at the last minute. um, nope. Sorry, not
Sorry.
sorry, sorry, not sorry. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's who has time to have a meltdown? Not me, not you, not no,
Exactly.
not
You
even
can't have
Dolores
a
back here.
mental Yes. No, you can't have a mental breakdown if you keep yourself too busy to have one.
Correct,
That's how that works.
correct. How are
Just
you?
like
How are you? Drink your water first. Drink some water. Hydrate that beautiful skin of yours.
yes, daddy. My job has been sort of like progressively getting busier just because of like personnel shifting, and I am just the type of person where like I like to learn how to do things and take things on and all of that stuff. I do it to myself. Um but
Shocking.
also right, legitimately, like, everything happening with the federal government, there's just a lot of like staffing. It's not just like it's not like a staffing shortage, it's also like trying to rearrange stuff. So like some people are understaffed and some people are overstaffed, and then within the command that I work for, it's like reshuffling everything. Which like whatever. So the manning part doesn't affect me that much, except I do HR. Um which I love. Like, this is the worst part. Like, it takes an absolute masochist to like HR. Fucking love it. Not only not only do I love HR, I love staffing, which is everyone's least favorite. They're like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, labor relations? No, thank you. Pay and benefits? That's fine. Give me staffing."
Oh, you brought out your sultry voice for that one.
My
Give me
sultry voice.
stuffing.
Yeah, truly. Truly.
Stop.
I love it. I also love things that everyone hates. So,
Like black licorice. Weirdest
like black
fucking thing ever.
licorice. Yes,
Weirdest.
I love black licorice.
Mhm.
But at least I don't like candy corn.
That's true. You do get saving grace points on that one because the candy corn can be so fucking nasty.
It is foul.
Yes. Yes. Um, so today, guys, right now, this is our 50th episode.
Ay.
And like the last few weeks have been absolute garbage, absolute shite as far as Wi-Fi for me. We've had to reschedule Nikki Payne because shit. We've had to reschedule Isley Rose because my Wi-Fi in the forest of Missouri was garbage. Then Erika and I
Mhm.
tried to record. still wasn't doing his thing. So we were like, okay, executive decision. We'll wait till after Texas. So far, things are going great. Um, I'm gonna have to bring recording equipment with me on this first trip and see how things go. So far, I feel like it's fine, but we're just gonna experiment with it. But this is episode number 50. And hello, welcome. We are so excited that you're here. All 8 of you that are listening today.
Truly.
So,
Also, we have so many, like, we also both have a lot of things coming up. Like, I'm going to visit Greg, and then I'm gonna go to the hot springs with my friend who lives in Charlotte. And then we are gonna see each other in Nashville. And Greg
yes.
is gonna be our squire. I'm so excited.
Yes. Daddy Call is gonna be there in spirit, and I'll tell you about that later, but there are some exciting things happening there. Yeah, like there are a lot of crazy things going on. And then before we know it, we will see each other in Kansas City for Lit Libations. And then we will see each other again a month later in Springfield.
I think we see each other for Kansas City first, then Nashville,
Then Springfield.
then Springfield.
Close enough. So we get to see each other 3 times in 2 months.
Wild. I'm so excited.
Wild. So, yeah.
Did Greg send you the trash panda thing?
Yeah, that's what
With
I'm talking
Daddy
about.
Call?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I sent it to Call, obviously, and he was like, "Man,
Yes.
I've wanted to go so bad. I've wanted to get a jersey." Sounds like we're getting a little Christmas present for Daddy Call when we go. Because I asked, Greg if,
Greg.
we could go there, and he was like, "Yeah, I had planned to take you guys." I'm like, "Fucking awesome.
Yes.
Excellent."
Also in my phone, his name is Greg. And if I'm like, if I'm driving or whatever, I'm like, read me the text messages from Greg. And they're like, you do not have a Greg in your contacts. I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Read the messages from Greg.
I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry, even the tiniest bit.
Not one bit. No, that should never happen. Also, you're welcome, Greg. You're welcome.
Greg. Exactly.
So you said you're on day 3 of medication?
Um, yeah. So the thing that I always like I could get what I needed to done, but, like, nothing else because it was just, like, too hard, like, I was, like,
Mhm.
out of juice. Um, and now, like, after this, I have to go grocery shopping, and I still feel like I can. Like, before I stayed at work late today, and I came right here, and I put on makeup, and I jumped on the recording, and then I'm gonna go grocery shopping. And I don't think I could have done that
Yeah,
before.
I feel that.
I do have a little bit more anxiety, but it's not that bad, and I think I'm just getting used to the
Could be.
medication, but it's just, like, being able to focus and, like, sit down and, like, prioritize things in, like and it's I can actually, like, okay, like, I need to do this, and somebody else will, like, come up to me or give me another task, and I'm like, "Okay, like, I'll put that in the later pile, I'll do this first, and then I'll tackle that." Like, I just couldn't do
Yeah.
that before. It was, like I don't know how to describe it, but it's just really, really hard to, like, get things done, um, because I would just run out of bandwidth
Yeah.
quickly. Because it's, like, such a mental load to, like, have to figure out what you're doing and deciding and then, like, trying to get back on task, like or trying to stay focused. Because that was, like, most of my day was trying to stay focused or getting back on task, and that just takes a lot of
Yeah.
juice for me. And now that I have an easier time of it, like, I find that I'm able to do more things, and I'm just way more productive.
What a nice
And it's
feeling
like,
too. My god.
"Oh my god." Yes. And it's not a stimulant because I didn't wanna take
Mhm.
Adderall. I wanted to try something else first. Um, so I don't remember the name of it, but it's just I just feel a lot better. I feel a lot more, like, capable. Not that I wasn't capable before, but,
It's
like,
there's
I'm like, "Okay,
there's a
I
difference between
can."
having anxiety and then, like, constantly doubting yourself, where a medication that could potentially change the not like the anatomy, but change, like, the firing of the neurons in certain directions to stop you from doubting so much and having a little more belief in yourself. I mean, yeah, even if it was a
Mhm.
placebo, if it's working in that capacity for you, excellent. Yeah,
Who cares?
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So, circling back, what were your goals a couple of weeks ago? A couple weeks ago, Jesus, a couple of years ago versus now,
A
and
couple
for the
years ago.
pod? What's your response?
Um, what was I doing? Uh, 2 almost 2 years ago, I think I was still working for the Corps of Engineers, so I think I was still I just wanted to get, a GS-9 job, and I wanted to I think I was still in the I really wanna be a foster parent again, which I still do, but not as immediate, and I was very much in the, like, I don't know if I wanna be married still kind of, like, it's a big decision, like, you
Mhm.
know, like, it is such a big decision and, like, waffling back and forth on, like, "I'm done, actually, just kidding." Um, and I had recently moved to North Carolina. I think I'd only been there, like, less than 6 months, maybe about 6 months.
When we started
No, it was more than
when
that.
we talked about the pod, it had been, like, maybe 7 months because you left that summer. So it was maybe
Yeah,
7. But yeah, very
yeah,
not a very long time at all.
mhm, not long, mm-mm, and I was just feeling very, looking back on it, like, at the time, I didn't really feel that way, but, now looking back on it, I really didn't have, uh, like, something that was mine, like, something that I worked hard to
Yeah,
build, and we're both really similar in that, like, we like to stay busy, like, I was still doing dance then and all kinds of stuff, but, um, like, having a project to work on with somebody is I don't think I realized how much it would give me,
oh, for sure. Oh my god, for
and
sure.
then, like, now yeah, and, like, I have a new job, you have a new job, you're fully remote, I got
Mm,
divorced.
mm,
Um, yes. No, I just feel like we're both, like, over the journey, like, we're both, like, just come so
mhm.
far, and, like, in each week, we're like, "Oh, this week, holy shit," and now looking back on it, I'm like, "Actually, we're fucking low-key badass."
High key, for fuck's sake. High key baddies. Baddies. Uh, yeah. And Erica, as corny as it is, thank you for being my partner in this because while it is a hobby for both of us, it does take a lot of work, and you hold me accountable to a lot of things, and I
Mhm,
hold you accountable to a lot of things, and it is a shared journey, and the fact that 2 years later, almost 2 years later, we're
mhm.
still here, we're doing live shows, we're meeting up, we are traveling, like, this is this is awesome. And for the record, considering our personalities and the medications that we rely on to function as normal human beings, we could be making a lot worse decisions with our lives. And we chose a podcast. Like,
Really?
so, like, we could be in a lot
Mhm,
different situations, and we
mhm.
chose a podcast. We chose
Correct.
another hobby, which not shocking that we added something else to our plates, but that we enjoy it so much and that we enjoy each other so much. Ah, thank you. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Woo!
I'm not, but I also am not a crier.
Uh,
Uh
correct. But yeah, I appreciate your face and tell me to shut up so you can ask your next question.
I appreciate you so much. And Sarah and I are both extremely type A, and we just work so well together that neither of us have gotten sick of each other. Wild. Absolutely insane. Because I know damn well I am definitely at my worst, the worst parts of type A and type B at the
Correct.
same
Same.
time. Like, sorry, I forgot literally everything, but also you're too
Yes. Oh, and I'm still so proud of us from the show in May because we literally like, I don't know about
Mhm.
you, but I didn't get annoyed with you whatsoever, and I'm very type A where I'm like, everything
No.
needs to be this way, and I want
No.
it to work like this. We literally, like, if
Mhm.
I came over to the table, you would bounce and go get a snack or go talk to more people or bring more people back to the table. But then as soon as you came back, then I would hear a mosquito fart
Yeah.
and then I'm gone.
Uh-huh.
But we did it so beautifully, seamlessly
Mhm.
the entire day. And I still don't get it because we are both the best and worst parts of type A and type B personality. Those 2 people don't normally, like, mesh very well, and we crushed it. Sorry, not sorry. Like,
Mhm.
crushed it. And then we got McDonald's and fucking passed out because it was exhausting, but it was amazing. Like,
It was so good. It was so good. Like, yeah, because it was so seamless is really the only word I can think of. Like, it was
correct.
flawless. And I mean, that is definitely because we're really good friends, but also because you and I both have a lot of experience coordinating events and
Mm,
working events, which definitely also helps. But like, you really have to know a person, and we've never worked an event
not
together
once.
before. Like, that is what's
Correct.
crazy.
Yeah, that also baffles my mind because, husbands were never in the same units. We were only ever just stationed in the same place once. Uh,
Mhm.
crazy. It's crazy. And even so, like, I've worked events with people where I'm like, "You're not doing that the way that I would do it, but I'm just gonna, move on with my life and pretend that it didn't happen." I didn't have that with you at all. At all. And it was it was wonderful. Anyway, uh, in a couple weeks, we will be back in Kansas City
No,
for
it
another
was.
show. And I am just so, like,
Mhm,
I'm glad that, like, the nerves of the first show in May is gone and done with, and now that we've made more connections with more authors, with people from Lit
mhm,
Libations and Casey Bookbeat, like, November is just gonna be 10 times better. Like, it's just gonna continue to get better, and we are
mhm.
gonna get better. So it's
Yeah.
50 episodes, man. I feel so beautifully accomplished, but it's a wonderful feeling knowing that we have so much more to give, and, like, here we go. Like, see you on the other side. Ugh.
Mhm.
Mm, yum.
Oh, 100%. How has your personal style changed in the last 2 years?
Ooh. Jeez. I would say I'm a little more, uh, gives less of a fuck about what people think. I'm wearing lipstick more, which is weird for me. I'm not a I mean, I'm a lipstick person because this is a recording and I know, it looks nice. But wearing it out in
Mhm,
public for no fucking reason, love that for me. Um, yeah, I would say, like, on, like, a style level, I'm just much more, I would say, bold, brighter colors, mixing
mhm.
brighter colors, patterns. I love mixing patterns, and, I love that. Yeah. What about you?
Um, I definitely I don't remember. It was probably on, like, the fan page or something, but I saw a reel, and it was, like, in the very beginning, you can sort of see the evolution of my eyeliner, and I'm like,
Yes.
"Yes."
Yes.
Um, like, I was always a little bit, like, alternative, like, I was never, Like, I have a work blouse that has cats all over it, like, and I've had that for 15 years probably. Um, but definitely more, like, leaning into the more, like, emos because, like, that's what I was, and then I didn't grow out of it, but I sort of, like, felt like I couldn't dress like that anymore, and now I'm in my 30s, and I'm like, "Actually, I can. It's not illegal or anything. I can just dress how I want."
Gordo McJean Jacket sends me reels or Instagram posts all the time that is always, "It's not just a phase," or, "Mom, it's not just a phase," all the time, and it's great. He's not wrong. It's my
Mhm.
favorite.
How do you feel about yourself then versus now?
Better, 100% better. Now that I have one of the best remote jobs ever, I am putting money aside. I've moved to somewhere with a better support system. I am around my family. I am, like, traveling full time. Like, I better. Everything is better. What about you?
Same. I think everything is better because I was feeling really I mean, I went through a lot in that 1 year also, like, because it was uh I was gonna adopt my foster kids. I ended up not being able to do that, and then my cats died, both cats, and then my dog died, and no one was deployed that whole time, and, like, the fridge broke, and I broke my toe, and, like, fucking every possible thing that could possibly go wrong did, and I was just feeling, like, really, like, worn out, um, and I didn't have a good support system, really at all, um so it was just and again, I wasn't sure what I wanted from my blah, 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 from my relationship, like, I'm sure you remember the same thing. It's like, I thought my life was gonna look this way with this person,
Oh, yeah.
and now I don't know if
Ooh,
I want that, and it's like actively grieving the life
wanted.
you would have,
Yeah.
and you wanted to step into the life that you really want to have now.
Yeah.
And that was super hard. And I thought so much about it. I thought so much about it. And it was that part because it was like, I know I don't want to be with this person anymore. I know I don't like this person. I know that they don't like me. I know that it's not good. And like we are not making each other happy. But it's like giving up on that was really difficult. But then once I did, like my life is so much better. Like, I have new hobbies and I'm so much happier, and I have a good job and I have lots of friends, and, like, I don't regret it at all.
I think that the the non-regret too, 'cause I have been in the same shoes where it's like the fear part of it of, like, stepping forward and into a new space holds so many people back because the unknowns, you don't know what you don't know. And I think that that was one of the best decisions I ever made was to ask for a divorce, tell him I was done. But then since then, my job got better and things got better. And now I'm fully remote. Dude, for any of, if we have any new listeners, I have been talking about being fully remote since like 2015. It is what I want. I want to travel. I want to see the world. I want to see it twice. And since then, I have worked with roughly 126 different countries and incredible human beings from said countries. And now I have the opportunity to travel full time and I can go to several countries, send a little WhatsApp message and be like, who's picking me up from the airport? And I would be welcome in several, 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 several countries. I have the opportunity to do that now. And like, it's bananas. It is bananas. Erika is looking at buying a house. She's making those steps to buy her own home. And, like, 2 years ago, neither of us would have been like, "Yeah, no, that's not our life." Yeah. 20 and Adam, if you ever listen to this, but Adam said it really beautifully, and it made me cry. Like, I was leaving work those last couple of days was kind of awful because it was like
Mhm.
I was feeling, uh, like I was made to be the martyr in this situation, and I'm like, "Mm, okay." And Adam straight up was like, "Listen, you've been talking about leaving Missouri since the day you came back from Germany, since I've known you, and 2023 you would be pissed off at you that you didn't leave sooner." And I was like, "First of all, ow. Second of all, fucking
Truly.
true. Fucking true." And I kid you not, that comment right there, Adam and I have been really good friends for the last 3 years. That comment right there is what helped me get through the rest of the week. Because I was like, "This week is garbage, this week sucks, I have so much to do, and I'm so behind on so many things." And that comment right there was like, "Alright, I'm gonna walk out of here with middle fingers up, like, see ya." And I did. It was
Oh,
wonderful.
yes.
So shout out, Adam,
Absolutely.
you and your arm wrestling competitions. Rock star. Absolute rock star. Yeah, for real.
How have the men that you have dated changed? I ask this question because it's not for us. Like, it is about men, but it's not really. It's about the men that and both of us do this. The men that we choose to spend our time with has so much more to do with our mental health at the time than it does with those men.
Yeah, mostly where it's, like, ovulating, and I'm just like, "Hmm, okay. Uh, mm."
Or I'm like, actually, you're making me feel stressed out and chaotic, and that is, not something I want, actually. So, thank you, next.
It's it's not that hard. Men? It's not that fucking hard. And looping us
Yeah.
back into that question, my standards have stayed the exact same from 2 years ago, okay?
Mhm.
My standards have stayed the same. It is my gumption to actually hold men accountable to my low standards. It's not that fucking hard to open someone's door. It is not that hard to walk next to a person and hold their hand. It is not that hard to make time for someone and be intentional about your time for someone. It's not that fucking hard. It's not that hard to communicate. It is not that
No.
hard to text. It's not that hard to make a phone call. It is not that difficult to meet what I consider to be low standards. If those are too high standards for that man, then you are not for me. And I am not sorry about that. So 2 years ago, me
No.
would have been like, it doesn't matter. It matters now." Also, uh, married guy number 3 reached out a few weeks ago about how he
Uh,
was gonna be back in
of course
Fort
he did.
Leonard Wood, and I was like, "No,
I don't live
mm-mm."
there anymore.
Yeah, I straight up was like in that moment, I was like, "Oh, I hate men so much." My very first question to him was, "Are you still
Mhm.
married?" "Well, yeah, but we've been separated for a long time." Didn't even respond to him. Not the fucking point. Long story long, uh, dating has drastically changed for me, mostly because 'cause I'm not
Oh,
anymore.
yeah.
Just I'm over it.
Um, yeah. I I don't I definitely made a conscious decision to, like, stop texting any of the married guys that I had been texting because if I have a type, it's men who are married, um,
And or
and not separated, just
and or unavailable. Because the married
yeah,
thing is a
in
thing,
some
but
way.
unavailable is yes.
And there's one of them reached out to me, like, yesterday after, like, months,
Mhm.
like, months and months and months, um, and he was like, hey, guess where I am? And I was like, are you in Fayetteville? He was like, no, if I was in Fayetteville, I would have fucked you already. I was like,
Wow.
wow.
That is, a level of audacity I care to not have in my life. Thank you.
Yeah, I was like, and I didn't even say anything. I wasn't like, and I didn't try to like, I just didn't respond to him. Like, I didn't try to like, oh, like, no, actually, I was just like, that's so fucking
It's
cringe.
gross. Like, that's grody.
Yeah,
And now
like,
former me would have been like, now me?
mhm.
Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely not. Gross.
No, and you know who has like, he's followed up with me like 3 or 4 times, like, hey, what are you doing?
No.
Hey,
The answer is no. Yeah.
just being more stingy with my energy, I think, is just in
In
general.
general, yeah, 100%. 100%. I don't have the fucking time to spend
Mhm.
the what precious little energy I have on, specifically in the dating world, men who don't deserve it, which is roughly 99% of them.
My sweet precious bean.
What's her problem?
Uh, she was upsetty spaghetti that she was banished to the outside of the bedroom.
How dare you?
It's also her dinner time, so that's probably part of it. She's like, "Mother,
Oh.
we had to put Daisy on a diet,
Oh,
because
rude.
I know, we used to just free feed them because I mean, they just, ate as much as they needed to, and Daisy's always been a little chunky, but it was like, whatever. She would not eat there could be food in the bowl and she wasn't eating it, so it was like, fine. No. Then she got spayed, and now she's a bottomless pit.
Yeah, been there.
Yes. Yes. She, sometimes is referred to as the sentient marshmallow, but she was starting to be marshmallow shaped, and we do not need that. So I put her on a diet, and she is upsetty spaghetti about it. I think as far as men go, I'm kind of up there too. Like, I used to not, after Daisy, I will kick you out again. Uh, like, definitely after the divorce, I just kind of hoed around for a while, which was very fun, and I don't regret it.
Facts.
But now for sure, like, just being like confident enough in myself to be like, I actually don't care if you like me or not.
Yes. Yes.
I actually don't care. Or like, I don't care if you're not into me. Like, it's not personal. Not everyone's gonna like me, and that's okay.
And it took 30 years to get to that point.
Truly.
30 years
Truly.
of questioning, like, I just want everyone to like me. And now I'm just like, I don't care.
What if I'm just perfect in every way and just earn your love? No, bitch.
Not the
It's
fucking way
fine.
it works. That's too much energy, first of all.
Truly. Also, I feel like people definitely like me more, or like the older I get and the more myself I am, like unapologetically myself I am, I have more people that like, not like a large group of people that I know that like kind of like know and like me, but like really good friends, like really solid friends that I could call and be like, I'm having a shitty day. Can we go get margaritas? And I could find, like, right now, if I was like, I'm having a shit day, like, I just need to go hang out with somebody, I have 8 people I could call.
Correct.
Like, I've never had that many people that are, like, good, solid friends because they're, like, you know because
Mhm.
I am more genuine, I think, and I think people can tell.
Yeah. I mean, not only that, but I am more genuine to myself, where it's like
Mhm, yeah.
I can better hold myself accountable knowing like, okay, Sarah,
Mhm,
you know, there's these movements that are happening. There are these things that are happening work-wise, personal-wise,
mhm,
family-wise, whatever, environmentally. I can make adjustments. Now to a certain extent, ADHD, the but for the most part, it's one of those things that, like, I hold myself accountable a little bit more, which is lovely because 5 years ago, I would have been like, "That doesn't exist. Stop it."
Yes.
So,
Yes. What is your most chaotic habit?
um, rude, uh, procrastination is my most chaotic habit because and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this, truly, I'm sorry for calling you out and myself, but, like, I know, like, for the podcast, right? I will have deadlines. I have hard deadlines. Today's Wednesday. Do we have an episode out? No. Next week. Next week. Like, I know that I have hard deadlines, but, like, there are plenty of weeks just with the podcast alone, there are plenty of weeks that I'm like, "It's Tuesday night at 4 o'clock. I can knock out all of the editing for this episode and 2 indie author promos and get it all edited, format approved tonight," meaning Tuesday night, before we have to post it on Wednesday. I do that all the time, fully fucking well knowing that it's not gonna happen. And I text Erika so many times that I'm like, "Hey, episode's gonna get done today, but it's gonna get done at like 8 p.m. on Wednesday. So it'll still get posted on Wednesday. Tell Greg to shut the fuck up." Like, so many weeks. But it doesn't just apply to podcasting. It's like, I know that, a particular thing is coming up, like a trip or someone's birthday that I'm like, "I wanna get this, this, and this done," for whatever it is, and I wait until the last minute, and then I tell myself that because I put so much pressure on myself and so much adrenaline and anxiety, that I actually output a better product because I'm trying to rush and get it done, and I really do well under pressure. Or I could just not do that and gradually work on the episode throughout the week and post it. Or gradually work on marketing and post it and communicate with Erika that this and this needs to get done on her end and blah, blah, blah. But no, no, I choose chaos. You? Your turn. If I have to answer that question, so the fuck do you.
Mine, I think, is also procrastination. I'm not as I don't think it's not that I'm not as bad about it because I absolutely am, but I don't think that's my worst habit. My most chaotic habit is probably the way that I do laundry. I have never been able to handle my laundry ever. Like, I am a gremlin. Um, Also, I don't know if anybody has heard the song Hot Goblin, but I'm like, I've never felt more seen in my life. I've
Yes.
never felt more seen in my life. I'm like, "Ah,
Yes.
yes, I too am a hot goblin."
Preach.
Yeah, I have a pile of laundry, like, no shit, 3 feet high right next to me.
I also do not do well with laundry, but we have talked about this in previous episodes with how to keep house while drowning, not driving.
Yes.
And laundry is not my favorite thing, but Gordo McJean jacket, uh, when I was packing up my house before we got the moving truck, I was, like, packing clothes away and folding and putting things in specific, like, zipper bags and stuff, and I remember messaging
Mhm.
Gordo McJean jacket, and I was like, "Listen, I just want you to know that all of my laundry is folded and put away. It's even washed and dried, like, literally all of my laundry except what I was wearing was washed, dried, folded, and put away," and he was like, "God damn, you must be really excited to move," and I was like, "No, none of it's hung up and none of it's put in a dresser. It's put in clothes bags and zipped up and put in the garage," and he was like, "That doesn't count." I'm like, "Yes, it does."
Yes.
It does because it's folded, it's washed and dried, and it's put away. That still fucking counts. So,
Yes.
I mean, he didn't
Oh.
actually say that it doesn't count, but he definitely made fun of me Uh, sorry, not sorry. Absolutely not.
Yes.
Well, I have one last
Yeah.
question for you.
Okay.
And this will be something that I hope that we listen to on maybe our 100th episode. Where do you see the pod? So, like, we talked about where the pod was to now.
Mhm.
Where do you see the pod a year from now or 5 years from now, if we're even still doing it?
Uh-huh. In a year from now, I want it to be self-sustaining. I want it to at least pay for itself. 2, I want you to be able to pay yourself back for your laptop, and I wanna be able to pay for a laptop for me. I think we can do that in a year.
I agree.
I think we can do that in a year.
I agree.
Um,
I think in
and
5
in 5
years,
years
I think we can pay ourselves back for everything we've paid into it if we're
Mhm.
still doing it, because giving ourselves grace. This is a time-consuming hobby. We both have lives.
Yes.
God knows what the next couple
Mhm.
of years is gonna look like for both of our careers. But if we
Mhm.
are still doing this in 5 years, my hope, still self-sustaining, you get a new laptop, and we pay back the expenses that you and I have put into it. That would be my hope for
Yes.
5 years.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in 5 years, we go to Scotland for New Year's.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
In the next 5 years from now, we will have gone to Scotland for New Year
Yes.
at some point.
Yes. I am putting it in our Living Understaffed Google Calendar, and I'll superimpose it in this episode. And maybe we will beat the goal of 5 years from now. Maybe we'll do it in 3, but before the end of 5 years, well, we'll say December 31st of 2030.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think we can. I know we
Yeah, I
can.
think we can too.
I know we
Mhm.
can. Okay. I'm fading and
Same.
love that I have better Wi-Fi, but we've had to re-record this like 4 times today. So let's be done.
Mhm.
And I love you.
Yep.
And I love you guys listening. And we'll see you in Kansas City in a couple weeks.
Yes. Don't forget about our book club. Primal Queen is great. Our OG, Forever Storage. Also, Sarah is a travel agent and a damn good one. Also, Everyday Dose, actually great coffee. We love you so much, and without you, we would be potting into the void.
Good night. Holy shit.
Good night.